Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Alina Miropolsky and this is a Personal Spirit YouTube channel. I'm glad that you are here. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Today we are going to talk about basic grounding techniques. Those are spiritual techniques, so I want to make a short disclosure that if you find it interesting and appropriate for you and it resonates with you and your values, you're very welcome to listen to this video and to those recommendations. And of course, if those topics, spiritual topics, are not resonating with you, with your values and your worldview, please feel free to skip and watch some other videos on this or other channels. First of all, those techniques are absolutely for everyone. You don't need to use them only when you feel some discomfort or disbalance or things like that. Those are good techniques because we are all spiritual beings living our life as human beings, our incarnation, and it's important for us to stay connected both to the universe and to the planet Earth. In some situations, using those techniques is more important, and those are situations when people are feeling some discomfort and some disbalance. Also, I know that some people, when they start their spiritual journey, find it hard to find their connection with the planet Earth, with the physical body, with this material world, material values, finances, this reality. And those are situations when using those techniques can be really important and will have really positive impact on you. There are a lot of let's say symptoms when we can realize that we are a little bit out of balance and we are not grounded. Sometimes we can feel that we are a little bit above our body, or we are not exactly touching the ground when we are walking, or when we're lying down on the bed, we can feel that we are like a little bit above our body, and it can be kind of scary. And of course, this video is not a substitute to any medical advice or things like that, but sometimes the reason why we feel that way can be neurological, and sometimes the reason why we feel this way can be spiritual. So in this video, of course, I will not cover any medical reasons and talk only about spiritual parts. If you experience something like that, so it's good also to check with the doctor. When you feel lack of balance when you're walking, when you're feeling that you're not exactly touching the ground, and things like that. And talking about spiritual aspects, grounding techniques is a big topic to cover, and there are hundreds of different techniques that we can use in order to be more grounded. Of course, I cannot cover all of them in this video, and actually no one, me included, know all those techniques altogether. There are so many different ways and approaches to this topic. So I will start with some very basic top 7 techniques that are very easy to perform, that don't require from you some special skills or previous experience with meditations, yoga, or anything else. The only thing I want to mention is that as we go, for example, to a gym, or as we learn to dance, it's not enough to do something once. Like if you go to a gym once, or if you try to learn a new dance once, it will not work. You need to practice again and again. So those techniques can be part of your everyday routine or part of your meditations. You can practice them every day, every other day, once a week, depends on how you feel. Of course, if you don't feel any disbalance or any problem with grounding, you can use them once in a while, for example, once a week. And if you do experience some inner disbalance, it's better to practice daily or at least every other day. So this is a big topic to cover, and let's start. The first thing I want to say is everything starts with intention. Everything starts with intention in most of practices that we do, spiritual or psychological. And of course, here also everything starts with our intention and our willing to connect with planet Earth and to recognize ourselves as human beings and as spiritual beings that are living on planet Earth in physical bodies. And it means that you, your soul, and your body are one. And sometimes people that have problems with grounding feel kind of rejection of their physical body. They think that I am my thoughts, I am my cognition, I am my soul, and physical body means nothing. So this is a wrong thing, and it will harm your health also, and it also takes us out of balance. So we need to start with intentions that I am, my soul and my body are one, and I want to be connected to planet Earth. I want to feel this connection, and I want to be here and now as a human being on a planet Earth. So starting with affirmations is always a good thing. Affirmations are simple and easy way to be more aware of our intentions and of things that we are willing to invite to our life. And as most of you probably know, we need to use affirmations in present time and without negative words and without words no, not, nor, and things like that. So for example, I am a human being living here and now on the planet Earth in my physical body, for example. Or I'm here and now, I am who I am. I'm a spiritual being living in a physical body on planet Earth. Also, one of my very favorite affirmations is I'm one with the universe and the planet Earth. I'm one with the universe and the planet Earth. Another effective thing that we can do is a self-talk technique. When we explain ourselves, like we would explain to a friend or to a child, things that are important to explain. For example, we can explain ourselves that our soul chooses to incarnate here and choose to live in this physical reality because it's what our soul needs, it's what our soul chooses. It's something that is good for us and for the higher good of all. And if there were no reason for us to live as human beings, we were not incarnating here. So our soul needs this physical world and this human life experience. Maybe someone had an inner conflict, for example, about this matter, and when the person explains this to himself or herself, it helps to understand that there is no conflict, there is no injustice, that I am a human being living on planet Earth. This is where I belong, this is where my soul wants to be. And it brings balance and peace to our mind, and it helps us to be more aware that we are human beings on planet Earth, and this is what is good for our soul, and this is what our soul chooses to do. So this is the first, or maybe even the second thing that I want to start with. So now I'll show you some beautiful nature views and continue talking about other techniques that I find very useful and recommend you to try. So everything starts with an intention, and self-talk and affirmations can really help us with this. Let's continue. The second thing that can be useful and helpful is just walking barefoot on the grass, or at least standing on the grass with your barefoot, and focus on your feelings. Like, what do you feel under your feet? The grass, the earth, how steady it is, the earth under your feet. And then you can try to feel that you are one with this planet and with the nature. Look what is around you. Breathe the air. Feel the wind. Feel your body. Feel how you are standing on this ground, how steady this ground is. How does the grass under your feet feels? Focus on this, and become aware your soul is in your body. Using affirmations also can be helpful in this case, and you can say, my soul is in my body, I'm standing on earth, I'm grounded. Another useful thing that you can do is a tree grounding visualization. So what you need to do is imagine yourself as a big, beautiful, healthy, strong tree. Stand on the ground. You can stand in the building, or even better if you'll do it outside. So stand on the ground, stay in a steady position, and imagine how roots are going from your feet deep into the ground. And they firmly attached to the center of the earth, like anchors. By the way, you can release, with this technique, you can release any negative energy if you need, and know that the center of the earth will melt any energy and clean it and make it neutral energy for planet's Earth's needs. Roots are going from your feet to the center of the earth, and at the same time you can imagine how beautiful branches are going through your head with beautiful green healthy leaves, and how they easily absorb energy of the universe. And you're connected to the planet Earth and to the universe, and your body receives. So when you do it, you can stay in the state for a couple of minutes, as much as you need. Have an intention that only needed amount of energy stays with you in your body, in your aura. And then when you'll feel that it was enough, you just need to take a little bit more deeper than regular breaths. So breathe in and breathe out. Do it 2-3 times when you feel that you are returning to your regular state, and then open your eyes and continue with your daily tasks and your daily routine. This technique is very simple. It takes just a few minutes, and you'll be surprised how easy it is and how balancing it is and how grounding this technique is. In this video, I will also explain about meditation that we can do, but before that I want to mention a few very simple things that we can do to be more grounded. So first of all, and the easiest of all, is eat more root vegetables. I mean, like carrots, beets, maybe something with ginger, things like that. Onions, by the way, also. In this video, I will also talk about meditations that can be useful. And before then, I just want not to forget to mention a few very simple things that we can easily do and that will help us to be more grounded. So first of all, and the easiest of all probably, is eat more root vegetables. Vegetables that grow in the ground. For example, carrots, beets, potatoes, maybe something with ginger, even ginger tea, or add ginger to your meals. Also garlic and onions are vegetables that grow in the ground. Another simple thing I want to mention today that can help you be more grounded is having a hobby that has something to do with plants, with gardening. So even if you don't have your garden and you live in an apartment, you can have window plants. Just plant or few that you'll be taking care of those plants. It's not enough just to look on them. It's something that you need to be one that is watering them and taking care of those plants. And this interaction with plants is helping us to be more grounded, believe it or not, but this is how it works. You can buy a plant, or you can even start with a seed and grow your plant and see how it's growing and take part in this process, and this will help you to be more grounded. Okay, great. So now let's talk a little bit about meditation. So I will not guide you through meditation. It's not like a guided meditation. I will explain you the principles how to do this meditation, so you'll be able to do it by your own without guidance, or you can write your own guidance and read it to yourself, so you will have it recorded and you can turn it on each time you do the meditation. Or you can also just know what are the steps, what is the process of meditation, and do it without any audio. So this is a basic energy balancing meditation. And what do we do in meditations? Of course, we work with our intention and we are working with our imagination, okay? So intention and imagination, this is the combo that works when we're meditating. And most of meditations, when we're talking about meditations with goal or with visualization. So there are other types of meditations we will not mention today. Today we are talking about meditation with visualization and with an intention. So we can imagine ourselves that we are standing in a beautiful place. If you prefer not to imagine anything, you can also not imagine anything. Just have an intention that you're taking the energy from the earth through your body and sending it to the universe, the creator. And then you're taking the energy from the creator or from the universe and allowing it to flow through your body to the planet Earth. So one way the energy goes from the universe through your body to the planet Earth, and another way the planet Earth is sending energy through your body to the universe. And only the needed and appropriate amount of energy stays with you in your body, in your aura. You can imagine those energies as light, as rays of light that are going through your body. And if you find it easier for you to work with visualization, again, I recommend to imagine a beautiful place where you are standing and imagine those energies. For other people, it can be less helpful or even confusing trying to imagine all those things. So there is no need, you don't have to imagine anything. You can just have an intention that this is what I'm willing to do. And because I'm willing to do it, this is what is happening actually. So you can just work with an intention without imagining anything. And when you feel that that's enough, repeat to yourself that only appropriate and needed to me right now amount of energy stays in my body and in my aura. Take few a little bit deeper than regular breaths, breath in and breath out, and then return to your regular state and to your daily tasks. So this is the idea of this meditation. You can think what will make it more inspiring and easier for you to perform, but the main ideas need to stay the same. And don't forget to remind yourself that only the amount of energy that is appropriate for you and needed for your body, that is the amount of energy that stays with you. Okay, great. Let's continue. There are a few simple things that I want to mention before we'll finish this video and this list of grounding techniques and things that we can do to be more grounded. So one more very easy thing that we can do is wear more red and orange clothes and jewelry. And what I mean by jewelry, I mean, of course, not plastic, not glass, but natural gemstones, you know, like citrine and granite and carnelian, amber, stones like this. So I'm talking about natural stones, and they will also help you to be more grounded. There are a list of different stones. Actually, if it's interesting, let me know. I can do a separate video talking more about gemstones, about what gemstones are more helping with what, how to take care of the stones. So let me know if there's something that is interesting for you to know about. So last but not least, I want to touch a little bit the topic of aromatherapy. Of course, it's a big topic and a lot of things can be said. So I want to say that you can add to your meditations, to your daily spiritual practices, or just for your house, just to have some nice aromas. You can use natural oils. And if we are talking about the topic of grounding, so first of all, those will be tree oils and root oils. So sandalwood, cypress, galbanum, hinoki, patchouli, and first of all, of course, what comes to my mind is vetiver. I have vetiver oil. Somehow I find that it's something that is gentle and at the same time very dedicated to work with grounding, and I use it a lot. So I can just smell it from time to time from a bottle. I can put it in my room when I'm working. And also another thing, I can add it a little bit to the candle when I'm meditating. That's pretty all for today. I hope you find this video interesting. Please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell if you're not subscribed yet, so you will not miss my new videos and live streams. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.